have the AWOL guy is the other Vietnam guy. So I thought Brummer would have enjoyed this story. But he's down, what city do you live in, Larry?
We're in Port Charlotte, Florida. It's about 50 minutes north of Fort Myers.
Okay. Fort Myers, it rains a lot there, doesn't it?
Yes, we're in the rainy season now.
Yeah.
Usually in the afternoon, yeah.
We went to a baseball tournament down there, and they played all the games in the daytime because when it got 4 o'clock, it rained every day.
There you go. So I asked Walter to join me because today, Walter was right directly across the street from me, and he has for 25 years or so. And I was out getting the mail, realized that I put the mail in for the mail person after they already came, but that's another story. And so Walter said, Jenny, my lovely, wonderful wife, called our house and said somebody was washing our car when we were on vacation. So he said, was Jenny making a joke? Which sometimes the Dodsters make jokes. Turned out we weren't making a joke, and now we have a mystery. But Walter shared with me the fact that he was in Vietnam, so I said, would you mind just telling the group where you served, what years you served, and that special story that you told me today, Walter?
Okay. I was in Vietnam from June of 1969 to June 70. And I had about a month to go. And what happened in 1970, they started pulling out troops, a lot of troops, okay? So in this area that we were at, we had manned about 10 bunkers. So when they took one of the units away, we manned every 3rd or 4th bunker. So we left quite an area. So I was in the service company that's medics, cooks, supply. We weren't the fighters. So one night, the enemy got in. And so they asked all of us to get on the truck and go out there and fight them, push them back. So I was about the last one to get on the truck. And I was a company clerk. I was like radar and MASH. And just as I was going to get on the truck, the phone rang. So I had to go in and get it. So when I went in to get the phone, they took off without me. And the truck was hit by a rocket and killed 3 and wounded 17.
Killed 3 and wounded 17.
Yeah, and
here's the best part of the story.
One of the guys asked me, not who was on the truck, but another guy said, who was on the phone? There wasn't anybody on the phone. I picked it up and it was just dead.
Wow.
I call that the Holy Spirit, Mr. Guys.
That's amazing.
Yes,
Well, you were
Army, yeah.
and where were you?
What? I'm from Poughkeepsie, New York. That's where I was born.
Also, that's why you follow it,
Yeah. You said that. Somebody tried to get me to do that. But another part of the story, we had some kids, South Vietnam kids that would come and do work on the base,
Right.
and you pay them. Well, after that happened that night, they never came back. That's telling us that they told the Viet Cong what was going on, and they never came back. Never came back. So you don't trust anybody over here. Yeah, the big sign in the barber shop. Be careful, Charlie might be listening. So, because I didn't go to the barber shop once.
So where did you take base in?
Fort Knox. What?
Where was your AIT?
Okay, Fort Lee, Virginia. I was in business.
Now, were you inducted or were you enlisted?
Well, I was getting married in August of '68, and I knew I was going to be drafted. I already taken my physical before I even graduated from college. So the guy talked me into going for 3 years because then I wouldn't have to be an infantry out. So I went in, it was a three-month delay, so that way I would be with my wife 3 more months. And then I went in January '69,
And when did you get out?
June '70,
Okay.
2 days early. Everybody else was getting out a month early and stuff. But
I had a whopping 1 year, 6 months, and 7 days. Because I was part of Nixon's get X number of people out of Vietnam by the end of 1970.
yes,
I got out on the 30th of December.
so you weren't there in '68 when they had it, okay. We were actually up north for a
Yeah.
while. And then when the rain came, we moved south because of our tracks and tanks
Right.
couldn't move.
What did you do? You got out.
I went to work for Kentucky Utilities, utility company.
No, we have done, we were for NSP.
That's Garno there, bottom right.
Yeah.
How long did you work for them, Garno?
About 35 years.
Okay. I was 28, but they gave me 5 more years
Yeah.
to retire.
What year were you there? When did you do there?
Well, I was a clerk, but I was with the 1st 50th Mechanized Infantry.
I see.
We had 4 companies, 3 of them would go out, and then we stayed back.
Right.
About 150 guys.
What did you do? Gases, Austin, steel, you guys joined the Legion, you guys eligible for the Veterans Foreign Orders?
No, I never did.
No.
No.
I didn't. I was just glad to get out.
I was glad
Oh,
to see it.
I didn't want to go in either. I was-
Yeah. So
So,
were you in Vietnam too?
No, these guys, I told Walter a story a long time ago, but these are the guys that I avoided by getting sent to Vietnam after I had orders to tag along to, all 3 of these guys went to Alaska.
Oh,
And after hearing their stories now, I was glad I got sent to Vietnam, and I was glad at that time because I knew it was going to be like they now confirm it was. It was pretty cold. Steve, tell about your window
What?
in your barracks. I thought you told me about the window that wouldn't shut in the wintertime, it would freeze over.
Not me.
that was me.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Jerry. Tell Walter about your window.
It would shine, but it was so poorly insulated. Um, I, so you could have about an inch of frost or ice in the morning.
Agreed, yeah, it'd be cold.
yeah.
But,
Did you meet any Eskimo women there?
what's that?
Did you meet any Eskimo women while you were up there?
Ever the diplomat.
Yeah, right. Oh, I kept on to that. I'm not into that one. I didn't even meet an Eskimo at all. Steve, did you?
Nothing stands out. I just don't know. I mean, I've been to different events and places so far this year.
So they might have been there, you just didn't recognize them.
Do they have any foliage or anything there, or is it all just nothing?
We were near the Fairbanks area most of the time.
Okay.
A lot of that is jungle. There are forested areas. So,
Well, Walter, I appreciate your coming.
Well, nice to meet you guys.
Hey, Peter, nice meeting you, Darren.
Don't call me Sarge, please.
What story you told? Wonder why me?
You know, the older I got, the more I thought about it. You know, I'm sitting there looking at my kids and my grandkids. None of them would have been around if I was on that truck.
That's right.
You know, I was just lucky. So,
We're blessed, I mean, it's, brother's told us a couple stories, when he was blessed.
yeah,
I think that's just amazing, you guys working across the street.
you know.
Well, appreciate it, sir.
Okay, thank you. Nice meeting you guys.
Okay.
Okay. As you can tell, I'm not big on the service. Okay.
That's okay. We're not the Academy of the Service either. Thanks, Walter.
Okay.
Thank you, Walter, that was kind of you. I didn't know that story.
So,
You know, I read today.
I'll share one more secret story.
This man,
And since I'm gonna kind of send, now, you know I changed churches. And I recently got baptized. And so, you know how you never know how things happen? So, Monday, Jenny said, "Would you print this out?" And it was a picture of our new pastor and his wife 30 years ago, and today is their 30th anniversary. It was a recent picture of them together. So she made a collage and made a nice little thing. And I had a dental appointment, and I said, "Well, gee, this afternoon I got my knee appointment. I'm going by not too far from the office where Pastor Fugate is. And so I'll drop it by and